program history. Chinilu and Omery in the center jump circle. We're underway in Florida. Has won the opening tap. We don't see that very much, but first offensive touch for the Gators. They'll shoot to the end to our right. Richard picks it up above the left foul line extended. Flips to Chinilu and across the top of the arc now to Condon. Condon leaves it for Martin deeper. Back to Condon. Spins, shoots, missed it, and then wave it off. Chinilu misread the carom off the rim and got his hand in the cylinder. Offensive basket interference, but a clean look for Condon. He just didn't hit it.
Good execution. Alabama denying our handoffs pretty hard. Took away those, and Condon doing it with a good back cut.
Zip, zip, and now Alabama's first turn offensively. Here's Philon hitting a drifting Sears wing left. He'll drive along the baseline, kick a corner right. Youngblood for three. That's off the side of the rim and right to the chest of Chinilu. So both teams empty on their first touch. Clayton lobs to Condon coming off the left side of the lane. Back to the goal. Bump into the paint. Turns over the left shoulder, pumps once, throws out to Richard. Richard on the left, a right angle. Richard, red hot, picks it up wing right, throws to Condon. Up top for three, no good. He only has 3 made threes in conference play this year. Philon drives, gets left side of the lane. Pauses, low left lane, knocked loose by Condon. Scrum to it for the bottom of the floor. It pops skyward and grabbed by Chinilu. So a steal for the Gators defensively.
Great hands.
And in what was to be an offensive onslaught as Richard dials for three. Front iron no good. Nobody can score here early.
No three's been close, Sean.
0-0. We're over a minute and a half into this thing. Sears are around the angle screen, dribbles to the right wing. Pitch and catch for Omery. Sears, 2-foot jump stop at the 14-foot mark, shoots and scores, and that's how this one starts. A mid-range jumper of all things, 2-0 Alabama.
We'll take those mid-range twos in the paint from Sears.
Sears averaging 19 a game. Out of the horn set now, Condon steps off the left elbow to catch. Dribbles twice. Backdoor cut for Clayton, gets inside under the rim, leaves uphill for Chinilu. His shot for the rim stuffed by Philon. No, beg your pardon, by Omery. Ball goes out of bounds off Bama. But a definitive stuff by the Crimson Tide.
Great read from Walt because Alabama's really designing our zoom action. That's where we have our guards screening and one coming off for the handoff. Alabama's just sitting on top of those. Walt goes back door for the layup attempt.
There are options out of that if they take one of those things away. Inbound to Martin, wing left. To Condon up top. Dribble handoff to Clayton. Clayton turns the corner into the paint. Runner with the right hand's good. So both the big scoring guards have begun the scoring with in the paint runners or short jumpers.
I think both teams are focusing on the three-point line, Sean.
A little bit. 2-2. 17:43 to go first half. If you'd have told me it'd be single digits on either side when we got to the first media timeout, I thought you were nuts. Sears takes a hand off, top of the arc, into the lane. Push shot, left hand's good. That's a 9-footer down for Sears. 4-2 Bama.
Tough shot.
So Sears has all 4 of Alabama's points. The Gators thus far are 1 for 5 shooting. Drifting, catching. Clayton down the right side of the lane. Pivots 360, throws outside to Condon. Fakes the dribble handoff to Richard. Squares up for an open three. Bang, got it. Just his 4th three-pointer in conference play this season. And Florida takes their first lead at 5-4.
I love the confidence from Alex. We're going to get a better shot that possession.
Nelson at the top of the arc. Spins with a dribble, stolen by Chinilu at the elbow. Outlet pass to Martin on the break to Condon, dunks with 2 hands on a rim run. That goes along the floor there to make it 7-4. Now the Gators starting to look like themselves.
Not a dribble on that fast break.
Round a wing screen. Philon into the paint. The freshman skids to a stop, shoots, and rolled it over the front of the rim to score. Right off the SEC logo.
I think all of Alabama's baskets have been in the paint.
They have. 7-6. Gators leading ball the end to our right. 16:27 to go first half. Heavyweight matchup tonight in the SEC. Crossover dribble. Clayton gets the mid-post right side of the lane. Steps left, shoots on a fade, and knocked it down crossing the paint. What a shot. So Clayton's got his first. It's 9-6. Florida on top as it finds the right corner. 3-ball for Bama. No good. Sears missing that. Good rebound left of the rim for Kondo.
First miss and 7 attempts combined by both teams.
How about that? Media timeout, next dead ball, and there it is. Clayton with a runner coming down the left side of the lane. Draws a foul on LeBaron Philon, and we've reached our first timeout. And yes, it is single digits on both sides as we get to the under 16. Strange, I know, but I don't think it's going to stay that way. 15:58 to go first half. Gators 9, Crimson Tide 6 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. First free throws on either side. Clayton is right now second all-time in career free throw percentage at Florida. So he knocks down the first. 87.3% for his career. He's got to get to 87.8% to be tied for first. That might be a little tall to get to, but he's increased his free throw percentage by tenths of a point for the last couple of weeks. Knocks down a pair. It's 11-6. Sears drives to the left side of the lane. Flips it outside, and Diabate's first touch and coming in off the bench. Houck's in for the first time for the Gators. Same goes for Micah Hanlockton. And a whistle on Elijah Martin at the top of the arc from the crew chief on the baseline, Joe Lindsay.
It's a little late with the whistle, but he held him, I think, coming off that screen. Elijah did a nice job on Sears the first few minutes. I know he's got a couple two-point buckets in the paint, but puts a good pressure on him.
Partner, this is Alabama's third top-5 team to face in 8 days.
Wow.
They have the #1 strength of schedule in the country for the season. Hayden Holloway, a shooter, is in. Passes up top with Sears. Sears drives off the high screen, stops block right, hits a fader. Sears has got his mid-range working. It's 11-8 Florida. Clayton off the Hanlockton screen up top, drives the left elbow, shoots, pops down a 15-footer. And Clayton and Sears are going head-to-head.
Back and forth.
Yep. A fumble ball wing right, almost another Bama turnover by Diabate. Guarded an ISO play here right of the lane against Tommy Houck. Bouncing with the left hand, spins, gets under Houck, shoots, missed it point blank next to the rim. Rebound Hanlockton. Clayton up the floor to Houck. He fumbled a long outlet pass under the goal, out of bounds. Gators give it right back.
I like the idea. It looked like Tommy didn't think Walt was going to throw it, so he slowed down just a hair, and then Walt threw it.
Each team has committed 2 turnovers now. We're underneath the 15-minute mark, still 13-8 Florida. Holloway on a high screen, shoots for 3, in and out, no good, rebounded by Richard. Holloway takes a lot of contested threes. Let pass quickly to Clayton, slings it to Richard. Pump fake from 3, drives to the left wing. Block to block pass for Hanlockton, and a silky catch by Micah to lay it up and in to finish.
Great pump fake from Will in transition to get to the basket.
15-8 Florida. Sears on the right wing. Gets into the restricted area, throws it outside, a drive and a running pass to the rim, and a catch and a dunk for Aiden Sherrill. They lost the big on the weak side, a 6'10 freshman out of Detroit. 15-10. Sherrill jumps out and defending on the perimeter. Out, fakes a handoff to Richard. Cutters now, and here comes Hanlockton to take the ball at the top of the arc. Aberdeen in, cuts away from the left corner. That's where Clayton goes to catch. Dials for 3, no good. Rebound on the weak side, grabbed by Holloway. Holloway pauses. Pass from the interior, tipped by Hanlockton, stolen for Richard. To the rim, a leaping catch by Aberdeen. He couldn't corral it for his shot. Bounced it and turned it over. Holloway works the dribble to the deep left side of the lane. Gives weak side, goes up, foul. Hanlockton had to go up on Jaron Stevenson to deny what would have been a weak side catch and dunk.
Great foul from Micah.
Yeah.
Took away the dunk attempt, and we missed an opportunity in transition right there. Micah with the deflection coming from nowhere. We get the turnover, go the other end. It's 3-on-1. Will throws it up to Denzel instead of Micah.
A little too cute on a couple of possessions.
I think maybe he should just take that one to the basket.
I think
he got
so.
2 rebounders right there if he misses it.
Stevenson's a 62% free throw shooter. Hits the first. Gators top 10 in both offensive and defensive efficiency. Alabama's 3rd in the country in the Ken Pom offensive efficiency category, but 37th in defense. That's where they slip a little bit. They don't turn teams over particularly very much. The second free throw, missed it. 15-11 Florida. Aberdeen's got the rebound. Clayton, Martin, and Aberdeen now the guards. Clayton zips it to Houck, top of the arc. Drives to the mid-post right to the lane. There goes the cutter. It's Clayton. Catches. Layup, no good. He missed it point blank. It's got to be made. Sears is on the bench now for Alabama. Holloway around a wing screen to the near side. Goes up top to Diabate. He'll flip it to Philon on the right wing. Little hezzy. Pocket pass inside, outside to Holloway. Long threes down. Aiden Holloway, he can cook. Gets streaky. 15-14 Florida. Martin right on the side of the lane. Skip pass roll wing left. Aberdeen catches, drive, shoots, missed a 4-footer. Hand locked and wins the rebound against the pair. Up top, Clayton for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Alabama. Too many misses up close right now for the Gators. They're shooting 43%. On a screen at the top of the floor. Holloway on the dribble. Chucks it to Diabate, top of the floor. Handed off to Holloway. Pocket pass to Diabate. Spins to the lane, walled off. Has to throw it away from Hauk to Philon in the left wing. They double Philon. Refeed Diabate, throws wing right. Three ball on the way is down for Aiden Sherrill. Only has 6 on the year. Bama back on top on this run. A 9-0 run now.
Crowd is come alive.
To Martin coming off the pin down. Dribbles to the SEC logo. Pivots 360, flips it out to Aberdeen. 9 to shoot as Hauk grabs it from him at the top of the arc. Popping out his hand lock. Hit a cutter. Hauk going to the rack. Fouled hard by Mohamed Diabate. That'll be free throws for the Gators with 4.3 showing on the shot clock at the end of the possession. The Gators have missed some up-close shots. Otherwise, they'd still be out on top. But Bama, with the 9-0 run, has grabbed the 2-point lead. 11:53 to go in the first half. Alabama 17, Florida 15 on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
The floor against Bama. That way it's easy to get back on the defensive end.
A lot of things covered in that intermediate 12 timeout. Lee, thanks. We'll see you back here at the table in a moment. Gators going to the free throw line, trying to stop a scoring drought of 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Florida's missed their last 4 shots. Thomas Hauk at the line. For the Gators, he'll get 2 free throws. Meldon Law is the official injury and accident law partner of the Gators. Proud to sponsor the Charity Stripe campaign to benefit Ronald McDonald House. Meldon Law has been serving our community since 1971. And for every free throw the Gators men and women make, Meldon Law will donate $19.71 to the Ronald McDonald House Charities of North Central Florida. We're up to 437 made free throws for the men and women at home. That's $8,613. Thank you, Meldon Law. Hauk misses both free throws out of the timeout. So the drought will continue. Philon on the dribble here, right sideline. Doubled by Aberdeen and Condon. Flip it out, reset to Omori, who just returned. He'll hand it off and screen, ball knocked loose, fumbled out of bounds off Youngblood. Oh, and they've awarded it to Bama. It was fumbled off of Youngblood. It should be Gators basketball left of the goal. We don't have a replay. Not that they'd show it in this building, but...
How about you, Sean? I felt it went right off his
stomach. It did. He fumbled right out of bounds. 8 on the shot clock. Baseline left, Philon inside to Nelson with his seal on Klobuchar and a complete mismatch.
We'll switch the screen. Nelson and Sears, and Nelson slipped right inside.
Slippery moment here. Shovel to Martin. Baseline left, out to Kondo, left wing 3. Good, he's got 2 threes in the game. They're letting him shoot. I don't blame him based on the history here. But that stops an 11-0 run. Pocket pass to Nelson. Off the elbow, he turns, throws it away. Wing right stolen by Elijah Martin. Martin on the break to Aberdeen, and he turned it right back over. To the rim, Philon misses a layup. His shot was changed by Condon. Gators get a break. Out to Klobuchar. Klobuchar, wing right 3, back iron no good, and a rebound for Omori. This is weird. Sequence right now, 19-18 Bama. Sears back in, down the left slot, picked up his dribble, steps into Aberdeen, shoots, and draws a foul. He missed the shot and went halfway in and popped out.
Got to make him finish that without fouling. I mean, just keep your hands up and pat him on the back if he makes it.
They took everything else away from him, all of his options. That was his only choice, was to turn and hope to get contact.
That's right. This Alabama run got started on a Holloway 3 where we just lost a little bit of concentration. The ball went into the high post. Denzel lost Holloway for a second, and he got that 3-point shot attempt up, and now the floodgates have opened a little bit. The first 4 minutes, Sean, we did a great job limiting those 3-point attempts.
First free throw is good by Sears. Lee, both teams have 4 turnovers. Neither side, though, is really taking advantage. It's almost like they're trading turnovers at certain points.
And we've had some nice opportunities off their turnovers.
Sears hits both free throws. Both Sears and Clayton are now Cousy Award finalists for the year, Player of the Year. Clayton flips to Condon on a pick and pop. Dribbles to his left, goes back door to Martin. Block-to-block pass. Chinilu catches, puts it up off the glass and in. Good for Chinilu, and only had 3 points last Saturday against Texas A&M.
Gotten that back door a number of times.
Back to within one, 21-20 Bama. Sears off the angle right screen, has Klavjar on him, picks up his dribble, throws to Nelson at the top of the arc. Nelson holding, ISO for him, works downhill, right side of the lane into Condon, pumps, steps to the rim, shoots, missed it point blank. He was at the restricted area, cleared by the Gators. Chinilu to Clayton, Clayton to the top of the arc, into the paint, shoots on a fade, way off, wide right, rebound Chinilu to Martin, corner left, 3 off the catch, air ball, caught by Condon. Condon goes up on a reverse and draws a foul. That's just sticking with it right there. Condon to go to the free throw line at 9:41. Foul on Grant Nelson.
Offensive rebounds, they're big. We haven't scored that much off of them. Chance to get 4 right here, but that's 5 to Alabama's 1. Sean, we're doing a good job on the glass.
Gators number 2 in the SEC in rebounding margin, plus 8.04. Bama, though, likes the offensive glass. Pretty good at it. Free throw down for Condon. He's off to a great start and returning to the starting lineup tonight. Condon with a pair of threes, and now a free throw, has 9 points. That leads all scorers thus far.
Alabama only rebounded 1 of their 7 misses. Pretty good. We'll take that.
Second free throw, front iron, no good. Oh, and a rebound by Martin. He sneaks out of there with it. Handed to Clayton. Lobs for the rim. Alley-oop dunk, no good. Condon had a tough time corralling it with his right hand. Sears crossover dribble, drives to the paint, leaves it up top. 3 on the way, in and out. No, punch rebound, won by Chinilu. Boy, Youngblood was in rhythm coming from behind in transition on that. Just couldn't connect on the 3. Klavjar around a screen by Condon. Turns, goes down the lane, right to the rack, lay it up and in. Klavjar again to the rack where he's been effective, and the Gators retake the lead at 23-21. So you weathered the 9-0 run. Sears picks it up, left of the paint, handed off to Youngblood, steps to the nail, shoots, and knocks down a 15-footer. Youngblood is starter, senior out of right here in Tuscaloosa. Transferred in, back home. Chinilu catches, right foul line extended. Quick pass to Condon, underhand tap to Martin, top of the arc. Feeds Klavjar coming off the pin down, and now will send it to his screener. Chinilu, block right, turns over his right shoulder. Left hook goes in for Ruben Chinilu. Gators back on top by a pair. 25-23. Sears catches between the rings, leans into a straightaway 3. That's off the rim, and rebounded on the near wing by Klavjar.
Great defense on the rebound, at least. We lost Sears there.
8:15 to go in the half. Chinilu walks the dribble to his left. Nice slip off the wing screen. Martin catches. Walled off, though, before getting to the paint. Reset out to Condon. Condon goes back door to Clayton. Hand it to Chinilu. Right next to the rim. Rises and scores with the right hand. All the stuff that wasn't working earlier at the cup now is for Florida.
About 5 back doors we've got. We've been able to make an extra pass to the big.
Holloway harassed by Clayton on the left wing. Keeps the dribble alive. Retreats behind the three-point line. Outside of the handoff to Sears. Back into a short rolling Diabate. Shoots awkwardly left of the rim. And on the rebound, we got a push off. It's going to be against Condon. Takes us to a break. Todd Golden didn't like the call. Did you?
I think it was a good call.
Okay. Both teams huddle up. I'll get Lee straight during the timeout. 7:43 to go in the first half. Entertaining as advertised. Right now, 5th-ranked Florida has 27. 7th-ranked Alabama, 23. This is the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. So Alabama shooting at the end to our left. Will inbound baseline right. Condon picked up a foul, trying to rebound a Bama miss for this media timeout. This is right up next to the backboard, right of the goal. Holloway dumps it in. Does so to Sherrill, who just re-entered as a sub. Condon guarding him on the right wing. Handed off to Holloway. Holloway dribbles to the baseline, trying to trap him with Martin. Gets under the rim, comes out left of the paint. Hands it off. Diabate down the left slot, laid it up, no good. Well defended by Condon. kept alive by Houck for Condon to rebound and advance. Condon just pass to the top of the floor. Clayton will zip it over to Richard on the right wing, guarded by Sears. Now to Houck up top, backdoor cut. They run it this time, and it's knocked away by Robinson. Sears gets across. Crowd booing because they thought Richard fouled Sears in the backcourt. Sears wiggles around his screen, throws to Diabate. Bounces twice to the top of the arc. Gives to Holloway coming off a weak side pin down. Guarded by Richard, behind the back dribble. Down the left side of the lane. Oh my gosh, he laid it up off the side of the backboard. Cleared easily by Condon. Drop pass for Richard, he wasn't ready for it, and turned it over front court left.
There's one area, Sean, that we would like to clean up tonight. It's just been a few silly turnovers. I think I can remember 3 now where we've just gifted it back to Alabama.
Unforced error. And again, trying to be a little cute with it. And I don't blame Clayton for trying to get Richard started because Richard hasn't taken but one shot. But he wasn't ready for it.
No, and the pass wasn't really close to it.
Still 27-23 Gators. Grant Nelson just below the right foul line extended. Squares to face the goal. Puts his back to the goal now. Bounce against Houck to the edge of the paint. Shoves into Houck. And Houck is called for the foul. Tough call. 15th foul on the Gators. Grant Nelson go to the line, hand locked and waited to check in for the Gators. Nelson 67% from the line this season. Averaging now 11.8 points per ball game. He shoved it at the back of the rim and it came flying off.
Yeah, he doesn't have the most beautiful shot, Sean.
It's not very Lee Humphrey-like.
He's got his hands really close together, too. Get him hold the ball here.
Don't fix him tonight, okay? Going to have a lane violation. They score the free throw, so it doesn't matter. Hand locked and fell into the lane. Gators arguing that he was shoved into the paint. That's what it looked like. Golden protests a little bit. Now 27-24 Florida. Richard throws to Martin down the right side of the lane. Walled off by 2. Throws up top. Houck open 3. Off the side of the iron, no good. Houck had been good from 3 here of late. 7 for his last 17. Now Bama can tie. And a pass inside. Did they just call a kick violation? It hit him at the groin area. How is that a kick violation?
And it looks like Elijah's holding something going off the floor.
He just went to the bench, and John Michelini's going to take him back into the tunnel. Pointing of his arm. Still, that shouldn't have been a kick ball. Sears takes it from Nelson, left of the paint. One-on-one against Klavjar. Trying to muscle him into the paint. Spins, shoots on a lean. Got it, and a late whistle and a foul. It's a horrible call.
And the call came from the official out on the floor, not underneath the basket. There was the official underneath the basket right beside Sears.
Well, that is 27-26, and Sears at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play can tie the game back up. Back and forth we go.
Coach Golden talking to Klavjar down there on the post, saying, hey, you're in a good position. Just make him go to his right hand. Don't let him spin back to his left.
Free throw's good. Sears has 11. This game's all new again. 27-27, 5:47 to go. Out top of the arc. Shoves it to Richard. Angle right 3. Just missed, and it kicks off the iron and out of bounds, corner right. Richard 0 for 2 now. Richard with 25 last Saturday, 30 the game before that.
Both been on fire the last 2 games.
Richard in conference play, partner, 51%. That's across the 16 games in conference play. 51% from the field. Off the high middle screen, drive to the rim, lob for the rim. Nelson denied the catch, and the tip-in rebound. They scored on second chance thanks to Phylon, but Nelson got checked midair. Martin's back to the bench for the Gators, seemingly okay. 29-27 Bama. Clayton down the pipe, goes in, layup swatted away by Nelson, but foul. Clayton to go back to the free throw line looking to tie the game. The foul's on Phylon, his second. Chinyelu and Condon will come in for Hand-Lockton and Houck.
No, they're not giving Walt shots on that?
Really?
Got him lined up underneath the
I
basket.
put my head down expecting to pick it up and see him at the foul line. Not much of a protest from the Gators bench. Okay. Played a inbound baseline right. Down 2. And to Richard. Richard in the right wing. Quickly to the dribble twice. Pass to the top of the floor and Condon. Condon goes back door to Klavjar. Stops, pops. Missed an 8-footer. It rattled out. Rebound Alabama. Up the floor, Holloway. Hits Nelson in the pocket. Goes right to the rim on a glide and lays it in. 7-0 run. Richard up top, open 3. Now, rebound Chinyalu. Turns right hook, good. Chinyalu's been a monster on the glass and on the second chance bucket.
Needed that one.
Big time. 31-29 Bama. Sears off the crossover. Hesitates left side of the rim. Takes Klavjar to the low post. Shoves it out to Nelson. Handed off to Youngblood. Lob deep. Oh, the dunk of the rim denied by Condon. Outlet pass to Richard. Richard dunks with 2 hands. Have you ever seen a shot block like that? Wow, the Gators bench explodes out to rev up Chinyalu and Condon both.
That block, I mean, it was clean. What a block.
Nate Oates all the way out under the rim, streaming at the officials. It was a clean shot block at the other end. Oates saying there was a hit to the head. Not before the shot block. Timeout in Tuscaloosa.
Force him to his right hand. Make him beat us with his right hand in the paint.
All right, Lee, thank you. Inside the Huddle brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Bama ball out of the timeout. Off the high middle pick and roll. Sears going to the rim. Layup, no good. May have been tipped by Aberdeen. Loose ball, grabbed by Stevenson, stripped by Richard, stolen by Youngblood. Outlet pass tipped by Richard to Clayton. 2-on-1. On the break to Richard. Lays it up and in. Gators get a stop and a score. Take the lead back at 33-31. Having fun yet? Holloway on the bounce here. To the top of the arc. Squares for 3. Missed the shot. Rebound off Chinyalu. Saved though by Richard. Richard up the floor, eyes forward. Inside the paint, a lob for Condon. Condon left of the goal. Muscles it up, in and one. Right through the chest of Jaron Stevenson. Possible 3-point play for Alex Condon, who now has 11 points. And the Gators lead by 4, 35-31.
Alex and Tommy have such good hands running in transition. It gives our guards a lot of freedom to throw it up ahead to them, because a lot of guys, you're not making that pass to him like they did with Alex, and he comes down with it, stays under control, gets the and one.
It's the 9th time this season Condon's had a 3-point play opportunity, and he's connected now on 5 of them. 3-point play makes it 36-31. Gators have led by as many as 7. That was at 15-8 here in the half. 3:35 to go until halftime. Sears working against Clayton up top. Drives to his left and trips. 17th foul on the Gators.
To get Sears to his left hand, that time they run a pick and roll. That was to force a guard-to-guard switch. That way when we switch, our guy's not in position, and then Sears can come off the second pick and roll with his left.
Sorry, I'm just frustrated. Oh, you were talking about that. I know what you're saying.
We don't like the foul call.
I know. Free throw's good. That slows down this 9-0 run working for Florida. One more free throw coming for Sears. So it's Sears and Condon out in front of the pack right now, scoring-wise. Condon has 12. Now Sears does too, with 5 of his 12 coming at the free throw line. Sears can be electric. And look, if he gets his number and you don't let the others get theirs, you win. Clayton down the right side of the lane. Flyer off the glass, no good. It's a great give and go, just couldn't finish. Sears eludes Richard. Peels the dribble away from the top of the lane. Goes to Nelson. Pump fake from 3. Drives, goes to the rim. Wraparound pass to the right of the rim. Catching a lay-in for Moore.
Alex really bid on that pump fake. You didn't need to.
36-35 Florida. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Both these teams love leading at the half. That's where they excel. Martin waiting to check back in. Pass to Richards, elbow right. Hand it to Condon, who's on the bounce now, top of the arc. Fakes a handoff to Aberdeen and one to Richard. Now Richard flares away and catches wing right. Richard dribbles the foul line. Knocked loose, grabbed it back. Richard rolls it toward Condon, held on the right low post, and he can't get the shot away. Shot clock violation. First on either side tonight. 13th time Florida this season has committed a shot clock violation. That all was happening on that would-be handoff.
We couldn't get
right?
to the handoff.
Okay.
Alabama worked hard, denied 3 handoff attempts, wasted a lot of time.
Alabama can take the lead. We've had 5 lead changes in the half already. Sears off a high middle screen from a fellow guard. Sears draws Clayton on the switch. Give to Nelson. Pump fake from 3, a right angle. Dribbles twice. Inside to a cutter, Youngblood. Runner, no good. Rebound, Chinyelu. How big's he been on the blast? 6 rebounds now for Rubin. 2:07 to go in the half. Clayton on the dribble, wing left. Dumps it in. Condon catches block left. Back out to Walter. Quick 3. Off the rim, no good. Clayton's yet to hit a 3 in the game. 0 for 3. Holloway on the dribble, around a wing screen by Nelson to the near side. Holloway, wing left for 3. No good. Rebound, weak side, tip to Richard. Gators get another stop, still up by 1. To Clayton, driving from the left wing. Knocked loose. Ball in the paint, grabbed by Alabama. Sears on the attack. Sears leaning transition, 3's down. Lead back to Bama. 6th lead change in the half. Timeout, Todd Golden. Gators will take a 30 with 1:33 to go in the first half.
You can think back and just clean up probably 4 turnovers that were really careless. It'd be a different ball game.
What do you do with Sears? He's got 16 points in 17 minutes for Alabama.
I don't think we're doing too bad a job. I mean, Alabama's got 38 right now. They're probably about right on pace for their average. That's one you don't want to give up, and he got the 3-point attempt. He's had very few open threes tonight. He got that one in transition. So as long as you're making him score in the paint and you're not giving other guys open threes, I think you can live with it.
All right. Gators ball out of their own timeout. Like to the floor to go. Both teams well below their normal pace at this point in the ball game. 38-36 Bama. Condon, top of the arc. Gives to Hauk. Not much from Clayton or Richard right now. Martin on the dribble here, wing right. Chest pass to Hauk at the top of the arc. He'll move to his left, hand it off to Richard. Trying to turn the corner, can't. Step back 3 instead. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Alabama. 1:05 to go in the half. Now to Youngblood. Euros into the lane from the left side of the paint and lays it in. Youngblood knocks it down. That's his 2nd bucket of the game. 4-point lead for Bama. 53 seconds left in the half. Condon sets a hard screen. Clayton to the foul line. Clayton down the lane. Lays it up, got hit. Scores, no foul. Clayton's got 8 points, all from 2-point variety. 40-38. Sears, wing right 3, no good. Well defended by Martin. Long rebound out to Martin. Martin to the right wing, pauses, waits for friends. No, fires for 3, ripped it. Hit the 3 with 28 seconds to go, and the Gators lead by 1. Bama's only trailed at halftime 5 times this year. 19 seconds ago. Bama just gets it across. They were sluggish getting it across. Sears holding front court left. 10 seconds to go. Shot clock dark. Sears center jump circle. High middle screen from Amori. Sears drives. Left side of the lane. Loping goes to the rim. Lays it up. No good. Tip rebound by Hauk to Richard. Half court shot at the horn. Won't count. It hit the backboard. But the Gators with a quick push. An Elijah Martin steal. And then transition 3 at the other end is the difference right now. So for the Gators, Martin, Clayton, Richard, Condon, Chinyelu, and Rubin's been great on the glass at the center position for Florida. Fila on the freshman first touch, drives left of a high middle screen. Amori then, the screener, takes the ball, hands it to Sears. Goes a skip pass to Nelson, corner left. Dribble handoff on that left wing. Back to Nelson, pocket pass inside. Rises, shoots into contact, no foul. Should have been against Chinyelu. Martin to the other end, 1-on-2, and dunked it with the right hand. There you go. Florida Dairy Farmers dunk of the game right out of the gate here in the second half.
What a dunk. Wow.
1-on-2. Florida Dairy Farmers celebrating more than 35 years of building a strong and healthy Gator nation. Youngblood takes the ball top of the arc, pump fake from 3, drives the rim, layup, good. Falling away from the rim, he got it to go.
That's a tough shot.
It is. It was defended well inside. 43-42. So each team has had a bucket here to start the half. Opening minute. Richard flares, catches wing left. Sends it to Condon, top of the arc. Alex had 2 of the 3 3-pointers by the Gators in the first half. Condon rolling, gets a pass from Martin. Comes under the rim, right to left. Throws uphill, overshot Clayton in the backcourt. It'll be over and back. I don't know if Condon could see. I think he knew that Clayton was up there but couldn't see him per se.
He was off balance backwards too. I think he was worried about throwing a pick 6.
9th Florida turnover. 5 for Alabama thus far. Philon front court left will throw it into Sears. Get it right back. Philon at the top of the arc. Right-hand dribble. Turns over the Nelson screen to the right wing. Turns, fires a chest pass to Sears between the rings. Sears dribbles to the right foul line. He sent it. Hands it to Philon. Pump take from 3. Wiggles past one defender. Runs into Martin. Gets right to the rim and scores. Martin, no resistance there, and he's holding his ribs.
I think that's what he was holding when he went off in the first half.
I think you're right. Clayton between the circles. Bama's up by 1. Clayton for 3. Got it. There it is. 52 straight games with at least 1 3-pointer now. Rose his Florida record. First 3 of the game for Clayton. To the rim. Philon tried to lay it up. Swatted out of bounds. A shot block for Alex Condon. That's the 3rd block by the Gators tonight. Pretty spirited first minute 52.
It's been fun. Fun to watch. Great screen on the last possession from Ruben. Freed up Walton. Alabama didn't show it all.
Clayton's got 13 points, just the 1 3-pointer. Gators lead by 2. Handed off on the inbound to Sears, top of the arc. Stops left elbow. Throws a skip pass wing right. Philon rips the 3.
Got to be there on the catch.
First 3 for Philon. He's at 9 points. Clayton around the high middle screen to the right wing. Jump pass to Condon. Caught top of the arc. Condon dribbles to the right side. Coming to take it from him. Clayton turns the corner. Runner down the lane. Banker won't go. Rebound Chinelu. Back up. Foul. Fouled by Omori on second chance. The Nigerian going to the free throw line. Ruben would rather me not tell you he's a 49% free throw shooter. So let's say something nice about Chinelu. How about 7 rebounds to start his ball game?
7 rebounds, 4 offensive. I mean, he's been a force down low, and he's done a nice job, too, defending around the basket.
Got him on double-double watch. He's got 8 points to go along with the 7 rebounds. First free throw's no good. Back iron. Now, the percentages will tell you that he's going to hit this next one.
It's going down.
Hayden Sherrill checks in, replaces Omori. Omori exits after committing the foul. Gators, same 5 on the floor. Second free throw is good.
There we go. Called it, Sean.
Split him. Ties the game at 47. Sears pausing at the center jump circle. Flips it in a horn set for Nelson. They don't run this very much. Go high-low, inside to Sherrill. Catches in a mismatch against Clayton and scores. So they give the They give the Gators a taste of their own medicine there. 49-47, Alabama. Clayton to the right of the screen. Shoots for 3, front rim no good. Rebound Sears will bring it up himself. Sears wing right. Dribbles to the baseline. Pops a jumper no good from 9. Tap out rebound. Finds Philon at the top of the floor. Philon dribbles to the left wing. Nelson will screen and roll. Lob for the rim. Nelson denied to the catch. Grabs the loose ball and pops up the score. So up by 4 now, Bama. Clayton wiggles through traffic. Pulls out, wing left. Up top to Condon. Tried to give to Martin, threw it off the back of Youngblood. Saved by Martin. Throw to the right corner. 2 bounces to Richard. Drives in close. Shoots for 2. Missed it.
Brad Will wide open for 3. We just couldn't get it to him.
Sears from the left wing. Slings it to Nelson. Top of the arc. Dribbles to the foul line. Mid-post. Spins. Pumps. Shoots into contact. And he'll go to the free throw line. Condon stood still. Nelson just attacked him with a leaning shot. 2 now on Alex Condon.
It's a big stretch right here. We needed an answer on that last possession, and we saved the turnover. Had Will wide open in the corner, but just the ball bounced 3 times before it got to him.
It took forever to get there.
We had him in transition too, but Walt didn't see him when he was driving middle.
So Alabama's hit 5 of their last 7 field goals. Now Nelson's at the line with that 2-hand push shot, and he line drives the first free throw home. Houck comes in, replaces Chinyelu. Rubin sits down with 9 points, 7 rebounds. Youngblood out for Bama. And they bring in Jaron Stevenson. Missed the second, rebounded by the Gators and Will Richard. All right, need a bucket badly here. 52-47. Bama's largest lead of the game is right here. Out in the horn set, goes big to big across the top to Condon. Handed to Martin, turns the corner. Down the lane, high arcing floater, no good. Rebound Condon, out to Clayton. Clayton wing left, contested 3 off the bounce. Dropped it in. Pair of threes now for Walter Clayton Jr. He's got 15.
Tough shot from Walt. Wow.
Not kidding. That cuts it to 3. Sears throws a file on, drives to the right side of the lane, squares up, middle of the lane, missed it from 8 feet. Rebound Gators, outlet pass to Richard. Richard inside to Condon. Condon blocked by Nelson, left of the rim. Thought there might have been a foul there. Loose ball to Sears, get away with a legal dribble. Into the right corner, Stevenson for a triple, won't go. Spiked rebound by Houck, grabbed by Clayton. Great outlet pass to Richard. Dunks with 2 hands past Jaron Stevenson. Just like that, the Gators tied back up. 52 aside. Phylon flips to Sorrell. Up top for 3. He's got 2 of them now.
Wow. One couple minutes. So loud I can't hear you, Sean.
This is what we thought we'd see from the start. High-octane now. Out to Clayton at the top of the floor. Here comes Clayton to take it. Fires for 3. Front iron no good. Rebound loose. Going to the floor. Houck grabs it. Pass to Martin, wing left for 3. Air ball. And saving it out of bounds. Condon flipped it off Sears. It'll be Gators basketball when we come back. Whew! Gonna need a seatbelt, a Hans device, all of it. It's gonna be a race the rest of the way. 14:47 to go. Timeout in Tuscaloosa. Wow. Alabama 55, Florida 52. Clayton inbounding baseline right. Throws it into Houck. Wide open angle right 3. Got it to come out of the timeout. Hello.
What a play, Sean. Set play for Thomas Houck, and he buries it.
We're all tied again. 55 aside. Sears, top of the arc, shoves it to the right wing. Holiday drives by Clayton. Here comes the help. Under the rim, comes out left of the goal. Pop it up top to Diamante, hand to Sears. 3 ball blocked by Clayton at the top of the arc. Walter will bring it across himself. Back pass to Richard. Trying to pass back toward Martin. Tipped. Loose. Richard got it. Goes to the rim and dunks it with the right hand. Oh, he saved the turnover. What a break. Lead back to Florida. 8 ties, 11 lead changes. On the roll, they try and lead Sherrell. That's defended and stolen. And a player down. Martin got hit in the head trying to go for the steal inside. I can't tell if he got hit by another player or if he hit his head on the floor. And immediately the crew chief, Joe Lindsay, calls for the medical staff for the Gators.
Elijah's had a rough night. I mean, he went out in the first half with probably his ribs because he was holding his ribs again in the second half early, and he was on the floor. Maybe he hit a knee or
no, maybe Sherrell, who's now exiting, holding his face. So he and Sherrell must have collided diving for the loose ball. Sherrell is exiting and going to the locker room. We'll see if they take Martin off the floor. Was it head-to-head contact?
Head-to-head contact, trying to pick up the ball.
Tweety birds flying around 2 players' heads right now. They're going to take Martin off the floor as well. Ty Golden wants an explanation. It was at the end of the floor, furthest from the Gators bench. But Lee got a good look at the replay. This is just 2 guys going after it.
Inadvertent contact, but we'll see it every once in a while. I've had that happen. Doesn't feel good.
No. Aberdeen comes in for Martin now. Denzel has got to get going again. His 3rd straight game where he's struggling. Off the inbound, Houck hands it off to Aberdeen between the circles. 19 to shoot. Quick pass to Richard on the weak side pin down. Richard flips it out to Handlock to between the circles. Leads a cutting Walter Clayton. Spin shoots on a fade, no good. Punch out rebound by Handlock. And Aberdeen, who was going for the catch, gets hit in the face. Ball goes out of bounds. It's a foul on Alabama. It'll be charged to Jaron Stevenson. So Gators ball sideline right, 20 back on the shot clock now. Flip it into Clayton, front court right. 13 and a half minutes to play in the half. Out of the horn set, leave it for Houck. Goes elbow to elbow or just above it to handlock. And Mike at one bounce, dribble hand off to Clayton, turns the corner, gets through the lane, comes out right left in the paint. Scoop shot, scores and one. Sneaky Walter Clayton to his best mark. Sears there, and will go to the line for a possible three-point play. The foul's on the center of Morey. And Walter Clayton going to the line for his 12th old-fashioned three-point play of the year.
What a run. 7-0 run over the mat. Last minute 24 shot. Looking at the shot chart here. Hit 3 of our last 4 shots. And Tommy got us started on that set play out of the timeout with 3.
Free throw's good, making an 8-0 run and a 5-point lead for Florida, 60-55. Gators have led by as many as 7 tonight, but that was a long time ago at 15-8. Diabate catches here, right foul line extended. Quick lob pass to the top of the floor, and a handoff from Amari to Sears, who drives the paint and gets tied up and fouled by Aberdeen. Sears had 16 points in the first half. He's yet to score here in the second half, but will go to the line to shoot 2.
Coach on the bench saying Sears just dove into Aberdeen. I didn't have a great look, but
it was a foul.
It was a foul.
Yeah. Right now, the Gators are holding this high-scoring offense to just 15 points, now 16 in the second half. That's through almost 7 minutes of play. 13:06 to go. First free throw good by Sears. And he missed his first free throw of the night right there. He's 6 of 7 at the line. Gators lead by 4. Clayton over a double high screen. Lost the handle, retreats to get it. Now working front court left, guarded by Diabate. Short give to handlock, the high-low inside to Houck into a double team. Houck dribbles out of the double team to the foul line. Hands it to Clayton, drives the left slot. Layup no good. Rebound tipped and won by Sears. Sears the other end. Hezzy down the lane. Layup blocked from behind by Houck. They're going to call goaltending and count the bucket. It will be reviewed.
I mean, but they wave off a dunk from Walt. I mean, it was 1-on-0. If this is not goaltending, that's a bad call.
Yeah, it takes away a fast break opportunity. They'll review it at the next timeout.
You can't call a goaltend for a review and stop a 1-on-0 fast break.
The call of goaltending on the floor, though, immediately kills the play because you count the bucket. 12 and a half to go. Out flaring, catches right side, goes down the lane, hard off the glass and scores. I didn't think it would go. He put it off the glass with some force, but Houck makes it a 4-point lead again, 62-58. Houck has 5 points. To Diabate wing right, shot fake from 3, drives, walled off, edge of the lane by Houck, muscling into the paint now. Diabate shoots and draws a Houck foul right in front of the cup. Back to the line go the Crimson Tide, where they're 9 of 13 thus far. That's 3 fouls on Houck. And Diabate to the line, where he's 63% on the season.
Gotta catch our breath here.
Us and them, more them.
We've done a nice job really pushing the pace on Alabama. Anytime we're getting an offensive rebound, we've got guys streaking to the basket, doing a good job throwing it ahead.
2 of the top 3 teams in pace in the conference this season. Clayton gets a break here at 12:09. Klavjar comes in for him. Diabate trying to hit both of his free throws, having knocked down the first already. Gators shooting 47%, Bama 46%. Missed the second, rebounded by Handlock. Right now the glass being won by the Gators 36-24. Aberdeen left of a high middle screen, pick and pop here with Houck. Out the screener, takes the ball, hands it to Klavjar. Klavjar retreats, now drives, throws to Houck back at the top of the arc. Houck puts his back to the goal at the elbow, working a left-hand dribble, tied up, hands to Richard, 5 to shoot. Pass tied up, loose, Sears out of there with it. Sears in transition for 3, missed it wing left, Handlocked and bats the ball towards Sears, who touches it while engaging the baseline. Out of bounds off Alabama, and the Gators get a break after the turnover Ball for Florida, late to the Florida go. Kalavjar will bring it up. Noah Martin, who got in a collision, he's still sidelined. Aberdeen takes a handoff, top of the arc, lobs deep, going for the rim. Condon leaps over Nelson, grabs it, and banked it in. What a play.
2 for 2 on set plays out of timeouts this half.
Love it. 14 for Kondo now. Sears into the, Filon into the lane. Oh, he flicked up a little left-hander against Aberdeen. Kind of gave him the old okey-doke. So Filon answers right back. 64-59 Gators. On the high middle screen. Aberdeen to the elbow, shoots a leaner, and hits a 14-footer. Took one step past that elbow and finished it. Aberdeen now trying to tie up Filon. Ball knocked loose, late whistle. They say that he fouled him. Hand check says the crew chief, Mr. Lindsay. Third on Aberdeen. Fourth team foul. And this crowd just went dead quiet for some reason.
They're playing well right now. I mean.
Yeah. Florida leads it by 7. This match is their largest lead of the game, all the way back since it was 15-8. Omori off the inbound, a little trouble here. Bounces one time, he's left at the top of the arc. Sears pushes off, comes to get the ball. Dribbles down the left side, it up and in. All by himself, and that he bailed out his 7. Lamjar backs it up to Condon. Condon, one bounce to the top of the arc, handoff left of it to Aberdeen. Aberdeen wiggles to the nail, back out to Condon. Thought about a 3. He's hit 2 tonight. Kondo dribbles over the top of the arc, hands it off to Richard, turns the corner, gets in the paint, top side, bounce pass to Condon. Condon blocked right, turns left, hook, no good. Rebound, Condon back up and in. He shot it with his offhand. He's not real good with the left, but he knew he was going to miss it, so he rebounded it and scored. Gators continue to use second chance points. Sears with a man on his back, gets down the left side of the lane, goes out to Nelson, up top for 3. Line drive won't go, rebound, Chinyelu. That's his 8th. Gators lead by 7, 68-61. Martin waiting to check back in. That's great news. Clayton's alongside him at the table. Aberdeen for 3 up top. Pow! Right in the kisser. What a shot by Aberdeen. Largest lead for the Gators and the first double-digit lead on either side.
Let's go, Sean.
Sears, wing right, dribbles to the elbow. Out to Nelson, passed up a 3. Back to Sears, right of the circle. Around the screen, and Klavjar trying to fight over the screen, commits a foul. And that's going to be team foul number 5 on Florida. Klavjar will come out. Clayton and Martin check back in. And to do this run right now, Lee, where the Gators have hit 5 of 6, you did it without Clayton and Martin on the floor.
We are executing on the offensive end. 2 huge shots from Denzel Aberdeen, 1 a 3, 1 a pull-up jumper in the 2, and good work from Alex Condon in the post.
Richards, the other Gator, going to the bench. Into Nelson, wing left. Nelson holding it about thigh high. Sends it up top to Omari, handed off to Sears. Sears in traffic. Sears into the paint. Scooper, no good. Rebound, Chinyelu. That's 9. He's on the way to a double-double. Up the floor to Martin. Martin wing right. Drives to the block. Spin 360 after picking up the dribble. In trouble against Youngblood. Flips it to Chinyelu. Leaner from 15. Missed it. And a foul on Chinyelu trying to track down his miss. He fouled Omori. That's 16 fouls now on the Gators.
That was a good effort from Ruben.
Yeah, I did too. 9:07 to go in the half. So after this inbound, Alabama's in the bonus the rest of the way. Bama's only committed 3 team fouls in the half.
That could become a factor. We're going to have to finish out fouling.
Gators, when leading at the 5-minute mark, 23-0 this season. A little ways to go for that. 8:55 to play. Sears into the center jump circle. Crossover dribble once, twice, thrice around the high middle screen. Into a 3. Missed it. Rebound under the rim. Diabate goes up. Looked like a clean shot block. Foul instead. Chinyelu picks up the foul. So 2 on Chinyelu. And that's team foul number 7. Also in the act of shooting. Be free throws for Diabate. And the Gators, you may have heard just under that Steve Egan microphone under the rim, trying to calm Chinyelu down. He's awfully frustrated because he thought he had a shot block.
I think he thought he had that block. He thought he had the offensive rebound. He got fouls on both possessions. And Alabama isn't a bonus, but at least we don't have anybody in foul trouble. Denzel has 3 fouls. Not really trouble for him. Our bigs, Tommy and Ruben, have 2 each.
That's a good note. By the way, Rasheed Wallace is on line 1 as Diabate missed the first free throw. Ball don't lie. Best they can do is 1 point here. Missed that one. Rebound loose, tapped. Kondo collides with Diabate, and the loose ball for Clayton. Clayton lob for the rim. Alley-oop dunk thrown down by a sprinting Alex Condon. Yo! Boy, I thought that was a leap of faith, or better yet, a lob of faith by Clayton.
Somebody needs to fix the net. Stuck in the rim.
Yeah, it's all tangled up. Gators lead 73-61. Sears down the left side of the lane. Lay it up and in. Sneaky. 10-point lead for the Gators. Alabama at home this year is 13-1. Aberdeen draws 2 to the left front court. Up top to Condon for 3. Back iron no good. Rebound long to the foul line and grabbed by Diabate for Bama. Bama down the floor. Diabate to the rim. Missed a reverse lay-in. Chinyulu's got his 10th rebound. 9 points, 10 boards for Chinyulu. Back it up to Clayton. Clayton through the left side of the lane. Lob for the rim. One-hand alley-oop tomahawk dunk again by Condon. Back-to-back dunks for Condon. Timeout on the floor. Wow. Gators up by 12. Condon has 20 points in the ball game. Don't you go anywhere. 7:41 to go.
Our pace
Florida
and aggressiveness, how we attack, just overwhelms teams, and they can't keep up with us for 40 minutes. And against the fastest, or one of the fastest teams in the country, the most high-scoring team in the country, we're doing the same thing to Alabama right now,
Yeah.
Sean. I mean, they look like they can't keep up with us.
I'm with you. I think you're right on. It's become quite evident here.
Just we're overwhelming them right now with our speed and runs to the rim and pace.
Remember, this is a Bama team that scored 90 or more points 15 times to lead Division I this season. That's why I'm also not very comfortable still with 7:41 to go.
Look at this rebounding margin, Sean. 43-27.
It's outstanding. We got 2 guys on double-double watch, including Condon, who's closing in on a career high. Alex still on the floor with his 20 points. Alabama basketball on the timeout. Stevenson on the dribble up top. Goes underneath. Caught block right by Nelson. Turning into Chinyulu. Drop step and spins to score. Pivoted around. He showed Chinyulu his left shoulder first and turned back around on him. Clayton, top of the arc, rolls it into Condon. Condon sealing in the paint on the catch. Condon stumbles but got it out to Aberdeen. Almost traveled with it. Aberdeen away for a Condon screen. Condon rolls off the screen. Aberdeen drives to the left side of the lane. Shoots from 13. Off the rim twice, no good. Safe from going out of bounds by Diabate. Lob forward to Youngblood. Youngblood in the paint. Just walked with it. Scoops the reverse layup. Missed it. Rebound Nelson. Shoots, misses. Rebound off the fingers of Stevenson. Loose, and there's a rugby scrum under the rim. I don't even know who's on the bottom of the pile. Coming out of there is Nelson, Diabate, and Chinyulu, who's last to hold the ball. They call a jump ball. The arrow belongs to Florida, and we'll get another media timeout.
We talked about Alex's stats, but how about that block he had on the Nelson dunk attempt? I mean, we're guarding the rim, we're rebounding, rough rebounding margin 44-29, and Alabama on the season is +7 in rebounding margin.
Full court pressure by the Crimson Tide. Aberdeen, Condon, and Clayton breaking it. The Gators all time on the road in a top 10 matchup, 1-11. The one win came at Auburn this year. Hand-Lockton receives the pass, top of the arc. Hands it to Clayton. Turns around, Hand-Lockton. Clayton flares the ball out to Aberdeen. He'll dump it in. Hand-Lockton got position. Gets under the rim. Leads for a diving Condon. And back to Hand-Lockton. All this in the restricted area. Ball popped loose. Grabbed by Condon. And fouled, trying to put it in with 1.8 on the shot clock.
I think Alex and Micah completed 4 passes to each other within about 3 feet, and the average height of their pass was knee level.
Biggest dudes out there. Foul on Grant Nelson. Kondo at the line to shoot 2. Trying to put it back up to 12. First one's good. Alex is 3 of 4 at the line, now has 21 points. Kondo with with a big deep breath. Back into the starting lineup for the first time since the ankle injury at Mississippi State. Both free throws are good. He's one shy of tying his career high. 77-65, matching the largest lead of the night for Florida. 12 to go. Philon on the dribble, left at the top of the arc. Hand to Sears, pass fake, drives past Aberdeen, Euros into Hanlockton. Shot over Hanlockton, back iron no good. Rebound Kondo. Kondo with his 8th rebound. Clayton down the left slot, lays it up and in. Right past 2 Alabama defenders. 21 for Walter Clayton Jr. Leads 14, largest of the game now for Florida. Nelson bouncing left of the lane, bumping into Hanlockton, throws wing right. Philon for 3. Got it. Big one.
One of the few times we fell asleep on the weak side.
79-68. Clayton, top of the arc. Chest pass to the right wing for Aberdeen. They'll feed Hanlockton to the center jump circle. Over to Martin, left wing 3. Rim no good, rebound Kondo. Back up, foul. Kondo can set a new career high at the free throw line on another Alabama foul, which is their 5th team foul, beg your pardon.
Alex took advantage of the switch there. He had Philon on him, I think, or may have been Youngblood, but huge height advantage, and he comes down with the rebound.
Condon's 23 points, career high, came versus Jacksonville back on November the 7th. Gators are trying to win by double figures for the 22nd time. And now I think the Florida bench is arguing you got the wrong guy on the foul. The foul charged to Nelson here, his 3rd.
Could have been asking for a review with the elbow coming down on it.
Condon was hit with a flagrant elbow last year as he knocks down the free throw to tie his career high. It wasn't until after the conference reviewed the play after the Florida Gators left Tuscaloosa last year. They assisted flagrant 2 on the player that now plays for the Mississippi State Bulldogs, to be named at another time. All right, at the line, Kondo now for a new career high. Short, rebound Condon. Condon slings the wing left. Clayton for 3. Too much. Rebound Alabama. Out of there with it is Philon. He'll pull the trigger from anywhere. Philon to the top of the arc. Around a high middle screen. Philon, lob for the rim. Alley-oop, lay-in. And a foul. Well, Maury made the shot. He'll go to the line for a 3-point play. This to try and make it single digits. Hanlockton out. Aberdeen out. Go ahead, sorry.
That's all right. It's quite the dunk there. I can't believe Amari got that to the rim.
I don't think he ever got it to the rim.
Does that count as a dunk? Probably not. He nudged it over.
Okay. We'll agree on that. Nonetheless, Condon with his 10th rebound has a 23-point, 10-rebound double-double. Free throw good for Amari. 3-point play makes it a 9-point affair with 5:05 to go. The Gators will be leading at 5 minutes left. They're 23-0 this season. We're leading with 5 minutes to play. Condon jumps out to catch wing right. Pass to Houck up top. Little handoff to Martin. Martin between the rings. Sends it to Clayton on the right side. Clayton drives the rim. Lobs it up and an alley-oop dunk thrown down again by Condon. Alex Condon with a new career high, 25 points.
And 3 alley-oop dunk catches.
Sears picked up his dribble at the foul line. Flips it out to Philon. Philon calls for Nelson to screen. Screen and roll. Philon down the right side of the lane into a double with the dribble. Hand it to Amori. Back to Philon, wing right. Drives from the sideline. Squares and floats it in front of the cup. Boy, he did everything on that possession. 82-73. Gators leading ball with 4:10 to go. Lob it to Condon. Condon sits at the Houck up top. Hand off at the top of the arc for Elijah Martin. Cutters off the baseline. It's Clayton. Catches wing right. Dumps the wing right. Off the sideline. Houck for 3 is good. Thomas Houck adds to the Gators' 3-point total. 8 in the ballgame. Sears picks up the dribble. Elbow left. Shovels it to Nelson in the left wing. Nelson one-on-one against Condon. Bumps into him to enter the paint. And they get tied up, and Condon pops him back and gets called for the foul. 1-1 for Alabama when we come back. 3:42, last media timeout here in Tuscaloosa. Some are heading for the exits in T-Town. Florida leads by 12. Gators 85, Alabama 73 on the Gators Sports Network from Learfield.
Going to put Walter underneath the basket, send him off a down screen, but it's all a decoy to set up a backdoor for Martin on the weak side.
Missed the front end, Nelson did. Oh, and a rebound on a push-off for Amari. Up top to Sears for three, and he got it. So it turned out, should have been a 0-point trip. It's three for Bama to make it 85-76. Many have left, but those who are still here make a lot of noise. Out, backdoor to Martin, and he winds up and cocks it back to throw it down. Wow, right-hand dunk for Martin, just as Lee Humphrey prescribed out of the timeout. 87-76.
We're perfect out of timeout, Sean.
No doubt. Phylon for three up top. In and out, no good. That one 3/4 in and rattled out. Lee's Inside the Huddle report brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Let's go places. Houck in the horn set, hits a flaring. Clayton from the right side, drives the right low post. Out to Houck, fires for three. Grimm, glass rim, no good. Foul on Condon coming over the back for the rebound. So that'll put Stevenson at the line for 1-1. Beg your pardon. Double bonus. That's 4 fouls on Condon with 2:47 to go. 10th team foul means 2 free throws. And it should be Stevenson at the line, not Amori. You got the wrong shooter here, gang.
I missed it.
Yeah, they have the wrong shooter. And he knocks down the first. Denver, Parp. He's going to get a text now.
Give us a miss here. A little justice.
Second free throw. Good. Got them both. 87-78. Bama thought about pressure, now drops back in the half-court defense. 2:40 to go. Bama has 3 timeouts left. Florida 2. Clayton holding here, left at the top of the arc. Now drives on the mismatch against Nelson. Throws away from the low post out to Richard, top of the arc. Richard, rip through move, in some trouble. Richard hands it to Houck, wants it right back. Fires for a desperation three, it's short. Rebound hits the floor and grabbed by Sears. There's only one on the shot clock. Sears down the floor to Amari, catches left of the rim, and hacked as he was going to shoot. Amari back to the line.
Good foul from Will. That was going to be an easy dunk.
Foul on Richard. Alabama is playing right into their hands, partner. They're able to score with the clock stopped. 2:12 to go.
Didn't clean up that 1-and-1 miss. Coach had talked to the guys right before and said you got to make sure you block out.
The 66% free throw shooter is 4 for 4 now with one more free throw coming. Way above his usual. 5 for 5. 2 more on the board for Alabama. Now some pressure. Although they'll drop back man to man. Gators lead is at 7 with 2:04 to go. Condon and company need a bucket. Now hands it off to Martin. Martin is between the circles, got to use the dribble. Now goes to the right-hand dribble. Puts it between his legs, fumbled it. Gathers back. 8 to shoot. Oh, and a really silly reach-in foul on Sears. They had the Gators in trouble. And a foul on Sears is the 6th team foul against Alabama.
That resets the possession for us. I mean, we were a little lost right there.
Yeah. And Florida's now in the bonus after this inbound that goes to Clayton at half court. Clayton to the center jump circle. Off the high middle screen by Condon. He'll roll. Clayton to the baseline. Inside to Condon. Condon surrounded. Shoots in a crowd. Missed it. Houck trying to rebound. Lost the handle out of bounds. They'll take a look to see who touched it. In real time, from our spot, it looked like off Thomas Houck. Phylon wing left. Foul line extended, and a pass towards Sears draws a foul. This go on Clayton, it did. Clayton was defending Sears trying to receive the ball, and you just put their best free throw shooter at the line to shoot 2 to make it perhaps a 5-point game. Oh boy.
I think there's been a foul basically every possession since the 2:47 mark. We played this full minute with a foul.
Yeah.
3 or 4 possessions in a row.
And Florida's been one of the best at not fouling this season. First one's down for Sears. He's got 25 points now. Oh, he got them both. Oh, hang on now. 87-82. Full court press by Alabama. Clayton throws it into Condon. Condon fouled on the catch by Phylon.
We're going to have to make our free throws
Yes.
here. Alabama's going to send us, especially when our bigs get it.
Condon on the season, 62% of the line. 5 of 7 tonight. This is 1-1 for Alex Condon.
We run our press break with trying to enter our pass through the bigs flashing because it's an easy entry pass and our guards can get it back on the run. But here it kind of hurts us a little bit because we're getting the ball to our weaker free throw shooters.
Gators basically 2 power forwards on the floor, Condon and Howe. First free throw's good. How big is that?
Alex been clutch all night.
All right, this now to make it a 7-point game. It's 88-82. Condon continues to build upon his career high. 26 points. Gators have had a 20-point score 23, now 24 times for 2 of them tonight. Oh, and it got the members bounce. Rim, glass, and in. Condon hits both free throws. They'll bring Chinyalu in for Condon, not only for defensive purposes, but Condon's got 4 fouls. 89-82. Phylon picks it up at half court to start the clock. Phylon dribbles to his left, hits Sears, top of the arc for 3. Get it out, no good. Rebound, Houck in a crowd, and they foul Houck with 1:14 to go. This is going to be on Grant Nelson. 8th team foul on Bama, 4 now on Nelson.
Got some fans leaving. I mean,
they've
long way to
streaming.
go in this game.
Yeah.
But,
Again, they've only lost twice at home all year, 12-2.
did I hear the PA announcer right in the last media timeout that they're going to celebrate Senior Day after the game?
They are.
I've never seen that before.
Front end down for Thomas Houck. Houck's got 9 points now the hard way. Every single one of his points feels like it was difficult to get. Even the 2 threes, although his wide open 3 to start the half was a catalyst. And he makes both of his free throws. And Todd Golden will use a 30-second timeout. He'll have 1 remaining after this. Alabama ball, length of the floor to go out of a Florida timeout. Phylon gets to the top of the arc. Now moving to his left. Looks for a cutter. Sears trying to get open. Phylon dribbles left. Pass to Sears, top of the arc. Behind back dribble. Into a double team. Lobs to the rim. And somehow it's caught and dunked on the alley-oop. Omari grabbed with one hand and dunked with the other. Amazing. And now Sears trying to pressure the backcourt. Fouls the Gators' best free throw shooter in Walter Clayton Jr.
I'll take that sequence. Bama burned about 15 to 20 seconds on their offensive possession, and then we send Walt to the free throw line.
54.9 seconds left. 1-1 for Walter Clayton Jr. on the 9th team foul by Alabama. Partner, if the Gators win tonight, that's 26 regular season wins. That would tie your team in 06-07 for the second most regular season wins. Missed free throw, rebound, Martin, and a foul. Youngblood fouls Elijah Martin. So the Gators' best free throw shooter misses, but Martin cleans it up, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Wow. That should, we knock these 2 free throws down, should seal it. I mean, don't want to say too much, but there's only 53 seconds left.
I think up 9 with 53 to go. This is double bonus now. and Martin misses. So after hitting 4 straight free throws from the bigs, the Gators have missed 2 from their guards in a row.
Come on, guards. You gotta pull your weight around here.
Most regular season wins, that's the 2013-14 team. Obviously, they had the 30-game win streak. Yours, and now this one second. Second free throw good, 92-84, Gators. Up 8 with 48 seconds to go. Sears top of the arc. Pouncey with the dribble. Won't shoot on Chinilu to Stevenson down to the right wing. Phylon, contested 3 off the right wing, down. He got a shot fake to just get enough room on Clayton and buries the 3, and the freshman up to 19 points. Clayton on the trigger. Out comes the catch. Out back to Clayton. Clayton to a driving Will Richard. He'll peel away wing right. Goes out of a double to Houck. Quick touch pass to Martin. 20 to shoot. And now they have to foul Elijah Martin. Boy, the Gators were very patient. I think any other point of this game, Richard catching on the break is going right for the rim. He stops, pauses. They eventually get the foul called, and Phylon and Martin will go to the line.
That was great execution on the press break. I mean, the ball was hopping. Alabama couldn't get to us to foul, and I'm sure Nate Oates is frustrated with how much time we ran off the clock.
First free throw is good. The Gators have held Alabama to 45% shooting from the field, which is, I mean, wild. And back to Lee's Keys, the three-point number.
3 under their average on the season with 8 makes.
Condon checks out. Again, 4 fouls there. They're wary of that. Condon has had the best night of his career. 27 points, 10 boards.
And on those boards, another key was the glass, and we are winning that battle 50-34.
Both free throws are good. You're right about the rebounding numbers. Massive. So Martin's got 10 now. So that's 4 in double figures for the Gators. Florida's had 5 in double figures in 6 of the last 7 games. Bama, Anthony into our right. Sears drives from the right wing. Leave it up top. Stevenson, wide open 3. Got it. Okay. So now that's 9 threes for Alabama. Nate Oates will call for a timeout as they've cut it to 4. It's 94-90 with 20.5 seconds to go. Clayton's the trigger. Clayton looking, throws it deep for Houck, who showed going to the ball and then cut across half court. Stevenson fouls him. So Alabama played to what the Gators do on the press break, and they flipped it on him.
They did it. I think if Walter puts it out in front of Tommy just a little bit farther, he's going in for the dunk. Yeah. You could see Coach telling him to still try to go in for the dunk. Now he's got to hit 2 free throws.
Houck's an 82% free throw shooter. 10 points in the ballgame. These are huge. And the first one just got over the front of the rim and scores.
Tommy and Alex, they've been great down the stretch. Huge plays from those guys.
Whether it's the glass, going after loose balls. Conda goes back out.
4 threes out of Tommy and Alex.
Second free throw. Good. Gators lead by 6. 4-guard lineup now on the floor for the Gators, with 19.2 seconds left. This will be another quad 1 win for the Gators. Inbound to Sears. Gators drop back defensively. Sears guarded by Martin. Now on the switch by Houck. Got around Houck. Goes to the rack. Lays it up and in. Easy layup for Sears. 13.2 to go. Clayton into Aberdeen against the press break, and Sears immediately fouls Denzel Aberdeen with 12.4 seconds left. It's going to take a little bit to finish this game.
I like how we got the ball to the official quickly so we could inbound it before Alabama could set their press.
So Aberdeen now to the line. First trip to the free throw line for Denzel Aberdeen comes with 12.4 seconds remaining. Gators trying to go to 26-4. Secure the number 2 seed in the conference. Aberdeen hits the rim twice, the backboard, and it goes in. I don't care what it looks like, it just has to go through. Second free throw. Got it. Back up to 6, 98-92. 10 seconds remaining. Sears to the top of the arc. Sears spins off Richard. Goes to the rack. Let him have the layup. Got it. Lays it in. How quickly gets it into Clayton, and they foul Walter Clayton Jr. 2 feet in from the baseline with 3.4 left, and Walter Clayton and the Gators can feel it here at the line.
Put us at 100, Walt, right here.
That means that the Gators in their last 3 wins over Alabama would have to score 100 points. It's an amazing stat. And to think, partner, the Gators will be the 2 seed. If the bracket shakes just right, these 2 teams could play each other on semifinal Saturday, 1 week from Saturday in Nashville.
The SEC tournament is going to be fantastic. And Walt misses the first one, so we're not getting 100 tonight, Sean.
No. Second free throw good, 99-94, 3.4 seconds left. Gators will pick up the defense at half court, into Phylon. They'll let him go. Whistle, timeout, Nate Oates. Down by 5 with now 1.7 on the clock. We'll see if they adjust the clock. 1.7 to go. Phylon will throw it in front court right. Houck trying to deny the trigger. Into Sears, corner right 3 at the horn. No good. Glad they used the timeout for that. Both teams will meet up at half court. Chop this one up for the Gators. It's a huge top 10 road win, just the second ever in program history.